103 out. Yeah, I think I have a white baseball cap on. Right at the time.
Hi guys, welcome back to Tech with TJ. Today what I got for you is a review over the Maono, or however you say their brand name, PD200W. I'm very excited to show you guys this mic because it has three types of connections: USB, XLR, and wireless, which is what you're actually hearing right now. But anyways, let's get to the unboxing. Alright, so let's get into the unboxing. As you can see, we got a new mouse pad here. Pretty cool. Box is pretty, simple, I guess. It has cool design. Yellow and black, pretty simple colorway. Just your standard box, nothing special. You got some instructions on the front, which is nice for just easy connection. Here's all your paperwork, just instructions on how to use the mic. Same thing here, just some quick steps to get started, pretty much. Now, the first thing you'll see is the cable. Just as a simple USB to USB-C cable, and it also has a USB-A attachment if you don't have a open USB-C port, which is nice. Next thing you'll get is the receiver in here, and two little rings that they'll show you how to replace, but as you can see, I kind of fumbled that. And here's where I just start tearing into the box because I couldn't get the receiver out. But yeah, so far this is very nice packaging. I really like all the foam around the stuff. But yeah, look how small that receiver is too. That's kind of crazy. Here's the mic itself. It looks very nice. I really like the design of this mic, and just kind of testing the weight there because, like I mentioned, it's pretty light. You also get underneath there is the stand, which I didn't actually know about when I first got this. As you can see there, it's a pretty heavy stand. It's all metal, which I'll show too later on in the video. But yeah, I do a simple little demonstration here on how to put it together. It's just, very simple. But anyways, that's what you're going to get in this box. Hopefully you guys like it. And yeah, let's get on with the next stuff. Alrighty, so after the unboxing, I just wanted to talk about the build quality, design, things like that. So as you can see probably off to the side over here, I'm talking to it wirelessly. It's got a pop filter on it. It's got a metal body. It's got RGB lights. The ring around it, that shock absorber, is kind of plastic, but it's a high quality plastic, nothing too crazy. The stand that it came with too is very heavy in metal. The entire thing is metal, I guess I should clarify on that. The mic itself though is actually very light, surprisingly. I was kind of expecting something heavier like my Tank 6, but it's extremely light enough to where I don't feel like this is kind of crazy picking it up, kind of moving around with it. Now the stand itself on the bottom here, that's what's actually very heavy and kind of holding up all this weight. But other than that, it's pretty much fine to move around with. I don't want to move it around too much to where it could mess up the noise, but as you can see, it absorbs the sound pretty well. Let me set it down here. But anyways, what I want to do next is do a mic test between a couple of the mics that I have. So let me get that set up real quick. Alright, so the easiest one to test first is the wireless because that's what I'm using. So this is how it sounds wireless. Let me pick it up for you. No wires you see in the back at all, which is pretty cool. That's of course the main feature of this mic. But anyways, this is how it sounds wirelessly, so hopefully it sounds fine. I'll switch to USB, then XLR, and we can kind of compare the difference between them. So let me get that set up. Alright guys, so this is what it sounds like wired through the USB-C port. Hopefully, it sounds the same or better. I would assume they sound the same. I actually haven't listened to it just yet, but I will give my final thoughts, of course, later on after I listen back to all these tests. But anyways, this is how it sounds wirelessly. Hopefully, yeah, like I said, it's just wired in through the back here. Let me show you. As you can see, just wired back. And yeah, that's pretty much all, it for the wireless. Like I said, hopefully it sounds good. But yeah, let me switch now to the XLR mode so that we can see how that sounds. Alright guys, so this is how it sounds in XLR mode. Hopefully, maybe there's a bigger difference between this mode and the other two. Like I said, I'll give my final thoughts once I actually hear the difference. But this is what it sounds like. As you can see, I'll pick it up a little bit so we can hear kind of the noise handling and how that works in all the modes. Plugged into the back through the XLR. I'm using the Vocaster 1 as the receiver, so if that matters at all. I have no filters applied to this. Nothing is going to be edited voice-wise. I might bump up the audio a little bit if it's too quiet or whatever, but in terms of like adding any effects or things like that, I won't add anything. But yeah, this is what it sounds like in XLR mode. So now let me switch to the FIFINE. I'm going to do the AM8, and I'll do the Tank 6 to do kind of a comparison. The Tank 6 is probably more around its price range. The AM8 is about, I think, $25 to $40 less. So let me switch to the AM8 first. Alright, so this is the AM8. This is how it sounds. I just wanted to do this as a comparison because I thought it would be good for the fact that it has the pop filter, it has the lights in the back as you can see, it's got USB connection, it's got XLR connection. There's just a lot of similarities between this mic and the PD200. The only difference is the wireless mode. So this one, of course, doesn't have wireless, but I don't think there's actually a ton of mics out there that do, that are like a desktop mic. But sound-wise, I think hopefully they'll sound kind of the same. I'm thinking the PD200 will sound better. But this is how this one sounds. It's usually 50 to 60 bucks is what you can find it for. I have it connected just by USB. I'm not going to do XLR because I think most people will use it as just a USB mic, and that's how I'm going to use it probably for recording and stuff. But anyways, this is how the AM8 sounds. Let me switch to my Tank 6, which is what I was using before this mic came in. But, you know, just to do a sound test between the two, I'll probably stick with USB, so that way it's, you know, pretty much fair. Anyways, let me do that real quick. Alrighty, guys, so this is what the Tank 6 sounds like. Hopefully you guys can hear the difference between the two. This is just through the USB-C connection, nothing crazy. Full metal design. What I can do is to show you how that shock absorber kind of works. I'm gonna tap the mic and kind of like around the mic just to show you guys how well it does that. So as you can see, I'm tapping. Now I'm tapping like the mic itself, tapping around. I'll tap the stand now, back to the mic. But yeah, as you can see from just that test alone, you can kind of hear the difference between the two. The Tank 6 is a little bit louder. Actually, well, not a little bit, it's pretty loud. But that shock absorber on the PD200 absorbs that a little bit, and you can actually move around with it and not be scared that it'll ruin your audio. Whereas, you know, this one, of course, if you're moving around or whatever, it could potentially, you know, be so loud to where you can't hear yourself. But yeah, I just wanted to do a test just to show you guys how good that PD200 is. But yeah, let's get on with the rest. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is just give my final thoughts on this, kind of why I got it, just kind of explain this mic pretty much. To get started, I guess, why I bought it is because of that wireless feature. I film from my phone. That's what you're watching right now is my iPhone 17 Pro Max. I think the film on here looks incredible. I really like that just how it's easy to plug that receiver in, automatically get a mic. Pretty easy, especially for my sit-down content stuff, how I film. I'm not really on the go, so I don't need anything magnetic to hear. I like how this mic sounds a lot, so pretty much a win-win. But yeah, that's actually why I got this, was pretty much just for that wireless feature and to test out. Because it is a new mic, I wanted to test it out. This wasn't sent to me or anything, that Maono. I want to reach out to them maybe, see if they'll send me stuff, but I honestly just really wanted this mic. That's why I got it. But yeah, I guess now to talk about like who's it for, things like that. This is mainly for, you know, solo creators, especially that do similar content to me that maybe aren't as mobile. Now you actually can be. I mean, as I've shown, you know, I can spin around here in my chair a little bit, side to side, and hold it, and get decent audio. Nothing. I mean, you know, it's kind of hard to hold a mic like this and not get any noise or nothing, but it's good enough. I guess it's for, yeah, like I said, those solo creators. It's for anyone that maybe does podcasting. You can connect actually 2 of these mics to one receiver. So you can do kind of like almost like an outdoor podcast or something like that, where this is all you need is just a simple stand and the mic, which is pretty cool. But yeah, that's what I'd kind of say this is for. It's just kind of for solo people that want to make their life easier and not have as many cables ran across the table and things like that. But yeah, and pros and cons of this. The pros are that the RGB. I'm not a huge fan of RGB, but I do like a little RGB. I think it looks cool, and this one, it gives me that perfect balance where it's not like completely, overpowering. It doesn't really like catch my attention. Like I'm not like, oh my gosh, that's blinding my eyes or anything while I'm talking. It's done very tastefully. The mute button is on the top right here. As you can see, it blinks when it's muted, so that's pretty cool. It, like, instead of just like a solid red color as you normally see on mics, this one actually like kind of flashes red at you to let you know like, hey, you're definitely muted. So that way you don't accidentally like continue to talk and it doesn't it's not gonna pick up your voice. But yeah, I would say those are kind of some features, things like that I do like and that I consider pros. It's just that it's very easy to use, very simple to set up, has all three connections, so pretty much in whatever environment I'm in, I can definitely use it. I would say cons are maybe, honestly, from what I can tell right now, there's not a lot of cons. I think it does add a little too much bass to my voice. I don't have a very uh, deep bass at all in my voice, but this one adds a lot. So that, I don't want to consider it a con because you can definitely edit that in their app and make it a little bit different. But I guess like stock wise, I wish maybe they would be a little more flat, but that's all right. Really, so far, that's honestly the only con I can find. I think so far in my use case, things like that, it's been perfect. But like I said, I've only actually owned it for 2 days now, so that's nothing. So that's something I guess to keep in mind. Yeah, that's probably gonna be it with my pros and cons. I'm trying to think of anything else. Yeah, that's gonna be probably it for this video. Hopefully you guys like this review. Comment down below if you actually have this mic, heard of it, and what are your thoughts on it. Anyways, yeah, like I said, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one.